Hi. Give me a second to find this video. I assume I'll probably have a way smaller feed in this space till people figure out where I am. But I had to go live today. Yeah, even my admin says, where are you live? Where are you live, right? So give me a sec so people can find me. Hi Brittany, I'm going to talk about my psychedelic Saturday I had last night, which was, it's my husband's birthday today, but we were kind of doing it last night. I just kind of had a mind-blowing night I'm going to talk about. And I figure I'd go live in this space because my journeying had a lot to do with these past places that we're talking about in mystery school. Alright, I guess I will start with, I have much different experiences now exploring like psychedelics and things like that than I would have had when I was asleep going through the Matrix. They affect me quite differently now that I'm becoming a very open channel, like on so many levels. And I was telling my friend that I got a lot of like understanding last night, and my issue is my soul holds a lot of knowing. I am never going to be able to put that into words, right? I'm trying to do videos, right, and talk about it and translate this stuff into words, and I doubt I can ever do it. I noticed my husband's learning how to do the same thing too. He's learning how to channel music, and it's very hard to kind of break this stuff down into, you know, words and things like that. So I will do the best job I can. I'm kind of scared of the psychedelics. I say it like a joke, but I'm kind of serious too. I make jokes to my friends, like, we say we're microdosing. I microdose. I could take like the littlest tiny microdose and it would just like open up the entire all of consciousness, insane for me because of my abilities that I have as a channel, right? So I joke about it. Okay, so I took some shrooms, I put the dose on the wall. I really didn't even take that many, but as I explained, they tend to react in a kind of a crazy way with me, right? So I didn't even take that many. Okay, it was like I took a whole fucking thing of ayahuasca in my house again, right? So last night I'm doing ayahuasca retreat in my bedroom. I went and got like every candle in the other room. I went in a candle mission. I came in here, I got so many candles and lit them too, okay? So I have all these candles in there. I'm just chilling. I did my usual put my headphones on with binaural beats and meditated for a lot of that time because clearly I'm going to be able to receive more information when I'm closing my eyes and viewing things with my third eye and meditating. So I use them as a meditation tool when I am doing them. I'm trying to figure this out. Okay, so I have learn how to ask the right questions of the universe. I don't have to be on psychedelics to do this because I'm a channel and I can kind of, you know, to talk about what I want to on video as long as it's enlightenment. So, you know, I'm always connected with that source information and downloading on various topics, right, that interest me just in my free time when I'm here. What do? I sit here and download information just for myself so I can understand the natures of reality better. I don't even know why, end up doing a lot of healing, releasing on these psychedelics. I am able to be shown areas that I have forgotten about with my conscious mind, and I can do a lot of deep healing as well, even though I try not to, right? Even though I try not to, I always end up doing a lot of deep shamanic type healing, doing whenever I do any kind of psychedelic, like not even trying to. All right. There's a reason we didn't have our power for so long. Yes, you had no power. I don't care if you were a little bit psychic, a little bit of abilities. We don't even have it back fully now. I don't think we understand how powerful people used to be. Okay, I was shown a lot of information about some of these past places. There is a reason why so many people are still asleep and not waking up right now. You ever notice you could talk to some people and it's like talking to a brick wall, right? They're not even going to wake up. Okay, there's a reason a lot of people are powerless right now. If you are asleep, you're pretty powerless in so many ways because you're not tuned into your abilities. So it is a way that our power was taken on a lot of levels. There's a reason why. In a basic kind of way, we're gonna get power back, and we're beginning to. But it's kind of like we're in fucking school, and the universe is trying to teach us like little kids to play nice with our toys. Yeah. Okay, well, in a basic way, I think you'll appreciate your abilities if you don't have them for a very long time. Now you're getting them back, maybe you'll have some appreciation for them, and you'll play nice. In past times, people were very powerful. They did not use their power right. They were trying to enslave people, and they were trying to go about for money and power and things like that. It is very important what we are going to do with these gifts and abilities. We're being tested every single minute we're here right now as we're doing this ascension and tuning into our abilities as to how we're using them. Are we using them to help try to heal humanity, to try to assist other people, or are we using them, you know, in the typical service of self type of ways? There have been so many aspects of consciousness here on so many levels. You'll notice that those aspects aren't around anymore, right? These civilizations aren't around anymore. It is very important that we are using our abilities to help people. I was shown a lot of my personal past life stuff. I saw a lot of very native shamanic type of stuff, which clearly I already knew that, right? And I was shown that I am able to, psychedelics or not, silver or not, access some realms that a lot of people aren't able to because of my past lives. And, you know, I had immense gifts in my past lives, and I've always been very service to others with my abilities, if you know me. And so because of that, we've been tested for so long, so many lives on what we're doing, you know, with our abilities and our powers and how we're treating people. I have a lot of access that maybe the typical person might not have, that's like sleeping, right? Not at the same place. So I am to act as a gateway in a lot of ways. I know you guys should be resonating with this because I'm not much different than everyone else. I should be acting as a gateway in ways. I'm someone who can tune into the other realm, whereas everyone may not be able to. And so in that sense, I'm meant to act almost as a bridge between worlds. I'm always trying to understand myself. This is something too that I learned, right? And I already knew this. I'm always trying to understand myself through everyone around me. If you'll notice, I usually have a lot of people around me. I'm a people person, right? You'll notice that people tend to just gravitate to me, find me, even if I try to hide out. Even if I try to just do my videos and not interact on Facebook and just be on their minimal, people tend to come find me, right? Come find me. I mean, let's get real. I'm Facebook emoji banned again. So, I mean, my videos get shared, but they mainly get shared to our groups. Like, when I see where they get shared. They're getting shared to light worker groups, our own little areas, so I know that we think like everyone's just seeing those videos. They shouldn't be, you know what I mean? So people tend to come seek me out, and it's not just this life. Let me see. Okay, so I'm always trying to understand the other souls around me. Souls are fucking complex, okay? I'm having a hard enough time just understanding mine. I think we'll start there, right? I'm always trying to understand everyone and everything and the collective on so many levels. I want to know what's happening with the collective. This is what I told my amins. It looks like everyone has ascension flu on and off here. We appear to be going through an ascension process. I would like to know where the collective is headed right now. Funny, right? I know everyone likes to think they know. I would love to know when these energy cycles are going to cease, where the collective is going to head, with everything getting crazier and crazier and just on the course we're on. I would just love to know where we're going to end up. Is there an end to this ascension? Because, you know, I had to think about this, and this is something I'm shown too, that, you know, I was given some powerful messages when I was asleep and not understanding this process about alchemy and turning grapes into wine or some shit, right? And I'm like, great, so I'm getting crushed up like a grape, right? But it's kind of funny. So I'm seeing powerful things about my own soul and the alchemy that I've been through on this journey of my soul. We have been through some amazing fucking alchemy. If you saw yourself 10 years ago, you probably wouldn't even like yourself much. You probably wouldn't even hang out with yourself. You probably wouldn't even want to be your own friend if we got real. Seriously. I mean, seriously. We've been going through this alchemical process where any impurity is coming out of our soul on a soul level. All that's going to be left is the divine essence of us on so many levels. So if you're a piece of shit narcissist, you're probably going to draw to you much harder experiences because this is a purification process, you know. If you have a lot of bad qualities, get prepared to be shown them to work on them. So, you know, we're always just going through this process, our lessons, and being given what we need to do this soul alchemy. I'm trying to remember, I have so much to fucking braid my hair right. Spiritual alchemy. If you want to know what you're doing here on fucking Prison Planet, like why now? Why Prison Planet, I ask? Why are we here now doing Prison Planet, working our asses off? I thought it was so cute that Kid Study's here for rest and relaxation, right? I'm trying to cram my video in today because I got a big work day tomorrow. Rest and relaxation, Earth School. Why here? Why now? Why the enslavement, right? So we can see how it feels to be powerless. So we don't make other people feel that way with our powers that we have to earn back. Where what people are wondering, why am I not that psychic? Why am I not having these abilities? We need to earn them through our behavior and our, using them for the good. There's a reason why these people are asleep. They can't harm us. Yeah, the universe is like, I'll just let them sleep. Takes care of the problem. Powerless. What can they do without their abilities? Asleep. There's a reason why people are asleep around you. Based on this little healing session I did, I would just get rid of anyone around me that's asleep at this point. There's a reason these people are asleep. We expect this oneness and everyone to be the same here. Because that's what I'm after, this oneness. I want to feel one with that fractalized consciousness, right? I want to feel more one. So we've been taught through the law of one, that egg story, everyone is the same. Everyone is you having a different version of reality. And I love to believe some of this stuff, right? But we need to understand there's so many souls here. Can you imagine the creator branching off into just infinite aspects all throughout time, right? All the time. There's always going to be different versions, and I know we're expecting that, Holly is me, another version having a life here. I doubt that. Souls are very, very complex, right? These lessons are done on an individual basis depending on what each soul needs here. My lessons are going to look very different than the next person who might have some other things going on. So we have these individualized lessons happening here, and then we see what's happening to the collective. Basically, we look around. As my husband mentions, it's going to get a lot worse before it gets better ever. Let's see. I have the best information, but I'm going to wait that for last. I have some controversial information I'm going to put out on crop circles in a second. So I'm doing these psychedelics, and I forget who tagged me in this post right on my page. Some people saw this. I didn't. So someone tagged me in a crop circle post that said, "Fuck the police," on my page. And some guy was like, I forget. We are making aliens look bad. We're making aliens look bad with our making fun of crop circle posts. Okay, how about I told this guy to fuck off and I'm going to be smoking weed in a crop circle in like a couple months. That makes me a crop circle expert at this point. Right? Rock expert, crop circle expert. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I believed that aliens made these crop circles. I mean, they say alien crop circles everywhere. I think it is like the consensus that aliens are making these crop circles. Alright, I am a scientist, so I like to scientifically back up, right, things. So I have this hypothesis that I didn't just come up with, the universe sent it to me as a download, right? That these are, in fact, have nothing to do with aliens. I know, I sound like a crazy alien guy. on the History Channel, right? Aliens! Aliens! That I believe, and you can't convince me otherwise till I go find out by going to the frequency, because I can tell if it's galactic in person, I'll be able to tell. So I'm going to go there, and I'm going to let you know. I have to go there like the rocks, right? We have all these theories, but till you go feel the energy, you won't really know. So I believe that these are fractalized consciousness imprints of source energy. Yes, we see a lot of crafts around these crop circles, right? Craft phenomenon. Of course, they're probably trying to get close to source. I believe that they are some type of fractalized consciousness pattern from source's movements just around the matrix. And they are imprints on the planet. They're probably as close to source as you can get with those frequencies, right? An imprint of that energy in some way. So it's some type of like fractalized consciousness imprint, I believe. So you need to understand, I do believe in aliens. They are very connected to source too, that energy. They know how to harness it, use it, right, heal it, do things that we're learning how to do with it. So this guy goes and leaves all these comments on my personal page. I'm sorry, I was too high on psychedelics to read the comments, right? So I was like on my personal page, which is public. The guy was not my friend. So yeah, public page, right? I'm like, who is this guy? So I'm on psychedelics. I can't go amend my pages, of course. And I couldn't even read the comments. They were just over the top, and there were like so many other comments. I was just like, oh my god, it took me like 3 hours to block him too. He was like all over my personal page, right? Alright, so don't tell that guy that I don't think aliens even made the crop circles. This is just me, and I'm getting a good understanding because I'm getting prepared to do crop circles for my mission. And in some way I'm going to need that energy for my spiritual evolution, for my journey. So I'll be for sure checking out crop circles. Guess what? It's warming up here. Maybe we can get one next week. The sun's coming back to the UK. It's starting to warm up a little. It seems a little brighter out. I got a little bit of sunlight here. It's still gray and stuff, but I feel that the light is coming back, and that as soon as it's spring, there's going to be crop circles all over this island, because we're noticing with this ascension that the amount of crop circles is amplifying everywhere, like in crazy kind of ways. So as we're making this ascension, we're seeing more and more crop circles. Alright, I'm going to read comments. I've realized a lot of my journey is not for me to put on video too, right? I want to document my whole life. If I could get like the Kim Kardashian film crew over here, I would. And we could just do a spiritual reality show, because I think my real life might be more exciting than my documentary videos, right? Follow me around. We could do like level meltdowns, office work, anonymous. It would be so fun, right? I would do that in a minute, but I've realized that a lot of the knowing that I hold is not for me to put on video for whatever reason. It is not for me to put into words, right? Hi, Brittany. So my husband comes in. I'm doing ayahuasca retreat in my bedroom, okay? My house, I just cleaned my house like expert level yesterday. I noticed my floors are real dirty. I don't even know what happened here. It was like we had a party. So I'm doing ayahuasca retreat. I immediately had all these candles around, right? And he didn't want to hang out with the ayahuasca retreat. He was finishing his song he did last night. I noticed last time I did mushrooms was when he released his The World Is Waking Up song. So when he was doing his watch party fun on Facebook, I was like on shrooms watching it, so it was so much more entertaining, trust me. So he ended his song, and I thought it was like the best timing, right? Francisco did the most epic watch party of his song with that anonymous clip to that girl that she's like a witch who just like stalks all our movements, and she's stalking Sherry. She saw her on my YouTube channel, and she started stalking her on Facebook and sending her friend requests and like level stalker, right? Tracked her down on Facebook and is stalking her. So he put like the anonymous clip in the middle of P's video viewing, and then I Need a Fucking Break commercial he made. And it was so epic. I got Facebook banned. Every time P has a video watch party, I get banned just trying to share his video, I notice. I'm emoji banned again. So I can't even share my own videos on my page because I can't share links. We were gonna go to lunch with his mom, but I think she's not going, and we're gonna go to breakfast in the Matrix. It's his birthday. Oh, I love that. fucking epic, right? With the Muppets. He got Alex Jones breaking down. He doesn't know who some of these celebrities are, but they're UK. Remember, I gave him the celebrity hit list of train wrecks. Because I've been giving him his video ideas, so I think I'm helping with his videos. He's going to take his song and videos next level. So I told him he needed a list of the celebrities having meltdowns, you know, like Britney Spears, Lindsay Lohan, right? Right. How about this? I'm going to keep joking about this. I gotta say it. My next video. How about if you think your life is bad? It's all about perspective. Some people think they're having it rough here. Can you imagine fucking having a spiritual awakening and being Kanye West and waking up and realizing you're married to a fucking Kardashian? You think you have it bad. They sent him to a mental hospital, gave him some big pharma pills, and sent him back home with her. You think you have it bad, right? You think you have it bad. Oh, just take some, you just need some pills, you'll be fine. Can you imagine having a spiritual awakening and that's your life at that point? Oh my fucking God. You think you have it bad. Okay, so I know some people wake up and they don't vibe with their husbands anymore or wives, and seriously, but if you think you have a bad kid, that's Britney Spears shaving her head. That's when the MK Ultra wore off, they say. They use MK Ultra in the United States, and I feel that's how I had my awakening. That I feel that we had MK Ultra used on us to our television and programming, and that they say that, especially the celebrities, right? And that when Britney Spears had her epic meltdown, it was when the MK Ultra wore off. It'll usually wear off on females around the age of 30 to 33. How old were you guys when you had your awakening, right? Usually it'll wear off at that time. It won't work anymore. So I look at that as the programming wore off, and she fucking shaved her head and was like, fuck this, non-compliance, right? So spiritual awakening can be rough. Dale is back. He just said he's moving to London. I'm crushed. You don't even know this. I was just sad over here. Like, is he going to be able to go to Stonehenge with us? We're supposed to go in March and June, and July. And you know that we need you as a tour guide and stuff like that. So I don't even know. I'm so sad. You're going to Spain? He just got back from India. Must be nice. I need a fucking UK passport. Must be nice to be a UK citizen and you can just go anywhere in Europe and live there. So, less emotional day. Well, let me give you an energy report. Oh, thank you for the birthday wishes. We're good over here. I realize I'm definitely with the right person. And he's with the right person too, because I mean, he has a wife that he can do his video, and me and Francisco can have a watch party and laugh about it and have fun, right? You can just tell we're made for each other, right? Who else could watch party his video and have fun with him like that about it, right? Love it. There's a power. That's why his life's getting shaken up so bad right now. That there is a power in us coming to get back together on so many levels, that there is a power from this love. It'll make us both so much more powerful on so many levels to be together. That's why it tends to be shaking things up on so many levels. Besides, I'm sure his ex too knows that her relationship with him was a lie, because I'm the one for him. So now it's just kind of even more obvious, right? You could go ahead and delude your soul into who you want to be with, but I mean, ultimately, I believe we're only at the right frequency for one person here. That's just me. Hi Tanya, I'm taking a smoke break, but we're talking on psychedelics. I'm going to probably give you an energy report too, so I had to get on here. Okay, tomorrow, because I'm doing an event and I didn't even tell anyone, right? We forgot to promote it, sorry. I have so many events on my business page. I'm just going to throw events up for my video things I'm going to do, so, because usually people don't know when they're like, oh, I want to know when you're going live. I am doing tomorrow from the pyramid. I might get some candles and make it over the top too, I'm not sure. From some type of pyramid meditation. I'm going to do a live guided meditation, which is kind of outside my area of expertise, comfort zone, perfect, right? I have done one it was a solar eclipse in America, and it was really powerful when I did it, and everyone actually loved it, like probably more than my real videos. So I have only done the one other, like probably live guided meditation in that sense, like on live feed. So I'm going to do a live feed, a guided meditation on my real channel, I am doing activations tomorrow. This moon is fucking powerful because of those eclipses. Those eclipses, you're going to still feel the effect until the end of February of just the 2 eclipses. So now we're going to have this new moon tomorrow. The lunar energy is already hitting the planet. It doesn't feel like we're getting kicked around considering the intensity of the winds. Like, it actually feels really calm for the energy. This moon coming tomorrow is going to last for 3 weeks, the effects. It's not going to last a day or 2. Yeah, sometimes if you're feeling like this now because of the moon, the effects are going to last like 3 weeks. Some people have a hard time during the moon. So when I first had a spiritual awakening, I would be dying in bed and be like, I can't move. And then I learned how to really flow with it, and I did a lot of purging and purifying, and here I am, and I love it. I can just move in it and vibe in it, but you know, that's just something that I've trained myself to be able to do through resting and moving with the energy cycles and things like that. So if the effects of a new moon are to, for our manifesting, whatever we're thinking about, an intent, we're planning, and it's going to come back to us the next storm. If this new moon is not just lasting a day or 2, if it's lasting 3 weeks, then we have a powerful window for manifesting too. Now, this moon is in Aquarius, but I consider it a Neptune moon, and if anyone's a Pisces, you should love this, right? I consider it a Neptune moon because of the alignment with Neptune. Pisces is one of the most powerful elements there is. Neptune is ruler of the spiritual, the unconscious, dreams, subconscious, just everything I'm into, right? I always say my soul is a Pisces, and if you know my personality, you could probably see that spacey in dreamland. It's rather, you know, if you see, you can see my soul qualities, like on so many levels, and it's funny because my brother's a Pisces. Alright, so I'm doing a live guided meditation tomorrow. I'm doing a new moon activation. It will be a Neptune activation to connect you to the etheric energies through my website. A Neptune activation to connect you to the etheric energies and better to the spiritual and your intuition. So I'm really freaking excited about that. I've been in recharge all weekend. Yes, recharge. I'm off grid till Monday so that I'm real recharged for this moon for whatever reason. Usually I'll work through the whole storm, but I notice the universe has me waiting till the end a lot of the time, recharging during the middle, working the first half, recharging in the middle, and coming to the end. So we have a really powerful energy starting this year out. That is what we need to manifest our entire year this year. We should be daydreaming about, what do you want to do this year? I'm daydreaming about vacations. Vacation every 2 months apparently for the next 3 months, 6 months or whatever. I'm daydreaming about getting out of my box more. Neptune is my favorite. Oh my god, I can vibe with that energy in insane ways. So I can deal with this storm. I've been learning Aquarius. It's funny, I was an Aquarius my past life. So I've been learning how to vibe with that energy again because my husband is an Aquarius. Aquarius is a good sign for visions, visionaries. I always say Aquarius is our visionaries. Yeah, they're in their mind space a lot. They're visionaries. They have great ideas. Whether they implement them or not, you know, that'll tell them how great they'll be as a soul. Sometimes they get these ideas and don't do them, carry them through, but they have the best ideas. They're very visionary and future-oriented. Perfect. So we have a huge emphasis on the spiritual in our future right now. I'm doing something for Valentine's Day. Not because it's Valentine's Day and some saint, but because of the planetary alignment. We're going to shift into Taurus, which is great for love that day. So there's a powerful planetary alignment. I put that event up for that too, so you guys know what's going to happen astrologically. Yeah, we're going to have some fun astrology this month. I live for this. So we're going to do this new moon. Then all of a sudden around the 14th to the 18th, we start having these crazy alignments. We're going to have a huge cosmic shift on the 18th. The next full moon that will come in Virgo is going to be powerful for healing and healing past wounds through Chiron and things like that. Then on the same day, we'll shift into Pisces, the sign. Like, shift out of Aquarius into Pisces around that time too. So, that's my favorite time of year. It's my favorite time of year, seriously. So I'm really excited about this month's astrology. I'm reading this. 164.8 years is 1 year on Earth. How was India? Did you love it? I bet, right? Read in the comments. Less emotional. We need productive outlets. You find these kids, my husband is appalled because people in America are so much more emotional than in the UK. Well, these people, when I see these little school kids, they're not like American kids that are level 500 in Walmart. Throwing tantrums and crying in public, acting crazy, right? Little kids, American. In the UK, these kids are fucking indoctrinated on all new levels, so they have that drilled out of them, acting emotional and crazy like that, so they act much more repressed emotionally in this country. It's insane to me. So, you know, people aren't able to deal with their emotions as well. We're not taught these how to deal with if you're angry, how to release that in a positive way, right? How to use this in a constructive way to fuel your mission or motivate you or inspire you. I got real angry at my troll problem on my feed the other day, and guess what I did? I started my space up right here. I used it to do something productive and positive. So we need to channel any frustration we have into, you know, working harder or whatever it is. These emotions are so old, coming from, we don't realize that, and I gotta hit this detox topic, that we are purifying our soul. I know we think it's so physical doing this detox, but fuck, I've been detoxing my body for over 3 years. I've been on the same detox vitamin for over 3 years. You'd think that the physical would be good with me, right? But how come I'm still going through these purge cycles and ascension like everyone else? This is shit coming out from a soul level. Any type of emotion you ever experienced, doesn't matter if it was anger, joy, it was stored in your body, in your stomach lining, in your energy field. So as these energies are hitting the planet, all this shit is going to be purged to the surface to be released on so many levels. At least we're consciously aware of what's going on. A lot of the people that are sleeping, they have no awareness that anything is even happening on the planet. They just think they're tired and stressed out from work, right? Not that it's just an energy storm and this will pass. This energy will pass, self-care. They don't understand this stuff. So we're at an advantage having so much conscious awareness of what is even happening to this planet. Someone said on my Reiki wall they're getting sick from the, or acne from the chlorella. Their face was breaking out. The worst detox I've ever facilitated would probably be my husband's. Yeah, I'm about to ask him regularly. So I put him on the detox vitamin was, and he was purging, sick, stomach problems, serious stomach problems for about maybe a month or two. Fuck, right? I don't remember. I mean, that's like the worst case scenario. So if you're having detox symptoms and you're taking the chlorella, then that's a sign that you really need to detox. Metals will never leave your body. I know everyone's like, I don't need to detox, I'm fine. If you've never detoxed on chlorella, then you need it bad. And someone's saying, well, I take diatomaceous earth, I give it to my children. Don't even give chlorella, kids. You guys cannot be giving your children these detox herbs. Don't use diatomaceous earth. It will strip all of the good nutrients out of your body. I know people are drawn to it because it says it's for parasites. Use something gentle on your body that isn't going to strip your body and throw your system out of whack. Even though they say that is a food grade product, it was never intended for human consumption. I might be like a weed killer, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. But it really, even though they say, yeah, the FDA is going to tell you it's safe. It's safe though. It's FDA approved or whatever their regulations are. Okay, so is everything else on this planet, right? It is not good for people. Chlorella is what I was given to detox us. This is what the planet needs because it is gentle. It is also not something that will strip your body like that. It is full of nutrients. It's full of vitamins, right? It's superfood. Full of so many nutrients, so it's like eating a good dose of vegetables. Toxic marriage, fuck, that's worse than the drugs. I ever noticed people could be worse than drugs. When I went through a breakup, my last relationship, I had to do a 6-month energy detox just to reset my vibration and get my frequency back to where it was. And it was like coming off the drugs, like purging this person's energy out of my aura on so many levels. We don't understand when we have sex with someone how intertwined we become with them and we take on their frequency. So if I have 2 people, me and my husband, we each have our own frequency. We're going to merge together into one reality. And so we're going to create a new frequency. So if you're with someone that isn't willing to do any spiritual work, they will lower your frequency. And as you're trying to elevate, They're staying stern. As you're trying to elevate, you're not going to go up as high because you're going to keep on right, balancing it out. So it can really slow your spiritual progress to be learning with the same souls. I mean, with some souls. Like so much. You ever notice that all your bad lessons probably centered around love too? A lot of them. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but any lessons I probably hated, right? The universe has been using love to lead us around. People don't understand divine timing. If I would have met my husband 10 years ago, we probably wouldn't have worked out so good after a while, right? That you need to come together at the right time with the right person so that it will work out and last. And so we had to go through so many lessons to kind of get there too on our journey, right? Cleaning yourself up, that's the best thing to do. So many people have traded their happiness for a place to live around here. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. So my husband's mom has this piece of shit boyfriend, and I said he's harder to get rid of because he works for her, he doesn't have a job, he lives with her, he doesn't have a house. So he's looking at her like that's his place to live, right? And how he takes care of himself. So he's gonna be harder to get rid of because he's not gonna want to go anywhere, even though he's a piece of shit to her and an asshole, that he's so dependent on her. And that's what happens in a lot of these toxic relationships. There's a codependency kind of dynamic, right? That one person will need the other, they think, right? For either for a place to live, to take care of them. On so many levels, there's so much codependency in a lot of these toxic relationships. What people don't realize, because the narcissist will convince you you need them. You'll die without them, right? After they disable your whole life, they'll make you very dependent on them. On so many levels, but people don't understand if they would just run away and tell them to fuck off, they would get all their energy back, their abilities, their powers, and they could do so much more, right? That is their block a lot of the times, these toxic relationships and the way people are looking at it. How do you cleanse your aura? For me, I have to cleanse my aura several times a day because of my work I do, and I'm coming in contact with a lot of people, even right now. Let's see. I love salt baths, if you know me, right? Salt, powerful. I put Palo Santo oil in my salt bath too, which is really powerful. Things like sage, Palo Santo, incense. Meditation will clear your chakras and your energy generally. So I like to meditate with binaural beats. It enhances my meditation so much to have the right meditation music on, like the music I have on now. And we need to be listening to more high frequency music, binaural beats and stuff like that, because we're very vibrational as people, and it puts us on the right frequencies. It zens us out. Things like that are really good. Nature is so good for your energy. So good. So this is some more stuff that I was seeing last night. The earth is a spiritual being, just like us. My soul has had a lot of time being put in on working on itself, not just this life. Same with the earth. The earth is a positive entity with a lot of abilities and a lot of spiritual power. The earth has been going through these lessons for a very long time and has become very, very powerful. That is why the herbs that we are using that are coming from the earth are so powerful. The earth's energy is so powerful, and it's only getting more powerful with this ascension, believe it or not. I know it looks like the planet's, dying and blah, 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 but no. So the earth is powerful. That is why I'm always going to go back to that native knowledge and be giving people herbal remedies for anything. Herbs are so, so powerful in terms of what we can do with healing on the body. More vitamins, right? You want to keep your body nice and clear. So, your body is 3 parts. Mind, body, soul. You have the physical component. You want to take vitamins. Things like, I have the vitamin list. If anyone needs it, just message me. I'll send you the link. It takes 1 second, right? To use that vitamin list. Less is better with vitamins. I have everything good on there for ascension. So many of those vitamins will regulate your energy levels, boost them, right? Make your hair healthier, your skin healthier. The person saying the chlorella is making their skin bad, it'll actually make your hair grow crazy and your skin really clear after you get all the garbage out really quick. That detox, if you're feeling ascension symptoms or detox symptoms, keep in mind that person could be feeling ascension symptoms not from the chlorella but from the new moon space storm we're in, right? I mean, they did just start it in the middle of a space storm, who knows? But if you're feeling detox symptoms, just know you really do need to detox, and those are only going to last a couple weeks at the most. So if you're feeling any kind of ascension detox symptoms, the best thing to do is self-care, salt baths, lay around, journal, meditate, play with crystals, take a day off from work, more rest, relaxation, right? Things like that. So it's hard to tell. If I had Uma, she got attuned and I freaked out. She got sick after I freaked, right? Doesn't happen. Maybe if the person doesn't drink enough water, we know she's drinking water. But it's hard to tell because there's a space storm, right? It's hard to tell where these ascension symptoms are coming from, but I did see a lot of ascension symptoms starting with this storm. And we can expect some serious upgrades around the 18th. So from this moon, like Tuesday to the 18th, we should be resting and integrating after this batch of upgrades we're going through. I could feel crazy third eye upgrades going on like a couple days ago. So we definitely had a serious third eye upgrade. Sherry, oh my god, she's so powerful. I was laughing so hard last night when I saw the Witch Anon clip Francisco made. That was so fucking epic. It was just so over the top. I was like, I could just imagine that girl seeing the watch party all over Facebook with her name all over it. Oh my god. Fairy jokes, right? Someone was like on Francisco's wall, you guys are not acting like angel ambassadors. And I scroll by and I'm laughing to myself and I'm like, we're fairies and we're funny. Right? How is everyone doing? How are your children? How is this woke parenting doing? It's like the most amazing thing that I see happening in these movements. As long as we are focused on doing things that are better for ourselves, improving ourselves, whether it is detoxing, doing spiritual work, connecting, love and light. If we are focused on doing things that are good for us, we are on the right path in terms of making this ascension, right? Intent is everything. All we need to do is have an intent to heal the collective, to heal this planet, and it will get us so much farther on our ascension path. New schools, good. Don't fuck with the fairies. Fairies don't even like people, especially sleeping assholes. This thing will look good at night. We should, maybe I might, if everyone is okay with it, we could switch the meditation time on my event. Since I have troll problems anyway, then they can show up at like 11 or whatever time it was. Since some of you guys are on a different time zone, and Lindsay made me aware that that is 4 in the morning in California time. Maybe I can do it at 3 o'clock my time, which would be 7 a.m. Cali time. Move it forward 3 hours. Tomorrow, if everyone wants to do that. I don't know what time you guys want to do. I could arrange that if you guys want to do it. I try to hit Australia, but then I realized I think it's a lot earlier in Australia than I always think it is. This time of day. Whenever I see Lisa, I'm always thinking it's like 3 a.m., right? I think it's a lot earlier there. So I'm still learning the global time zones and things like that. New schools. I'm sending you guys so much love. Powdered Cruella. I can't do powder stuff anymore. I was doing the powder maca, because it is better for you if you could get like powder maca sometimes, and I cannot do it. I'm not even joking. I had to switch to the pills. I can't do the liquid apple cider vinegar. I gotta take pills of it, and I know it doesn't work as good, right? But I just can't even do it anymore. Yeah, when you get off of here, I'll go, message me real quick. Like, just send me a message about the list so I see it in case I don't see this comment. Someone asked for the list, for sure. I'm really good with herbal knowledge. I was gonna prescribe medications. I went to a lot of college. Wasn't my path. The universe had other plans for me, right? I was gonna prescribe medications, so I actually went to a lot of worthless college that I don't use now, but it was really good because I got a good understanding of medications. So if you guys come tell me you're on some kind of weird psych medicine or any kind of medicine, I'll know it, right? I had a very good understanding of medicines. Yeah, I had to come learn their 3D toxins, right? Their earth toxins they're using. So I got a really good understanding of prescriptions, how they prescribe their medications, how they use their trial and error bullshit methods, right? And I got a really good understanding of science. At the point of my awakening, I decided to switch courses with it. So I was already doing alternative medicine. I shifted over to holistic healing, herbal healing with Reiki, and I started doing my Reiki training and things like that. So I really made a big shift in terms of what I was doing, because I thought that pharmaceuticals were healing and helping people. I thought doctors were here to help and heal people. So if you want to heal people, what kind of job would you want to go into? Maybe a nurse. We see a lot of healers go into nursing, medical stuff, and then kind of get a good understanding and be like, oh, we're not helping people. Maybe I really could, you know, using this medical type knowledge I have and combining it holistically. You'll be sleeping by then. I know. Everyone's gonna miss it. I'll let you guys know. 1 a.m. Don't fuck with fairies. You'll get anonymous. I love it. I said, I was making fun of it because I'm on mushrooms and they needed some admins around. I'm sorry, all the admins are off. It's Saturday night. We need a day off. There's no admins around. Our groups were looking level crazy. I see anonymous clips going around. Anonymous clips going around. And the weird crowd circle guy. Like, oh my god, this morning. So I wake up and I go to look at my Facebook after I describe this nightmare I see all night, right? And I always need to be like, monitoring things. We need like 10 admins around full time. You don't understand for this crazy stuff. So I wake up this morning and there's this weird guy, and he's probably from some weird country. I know you guys seen him in the group. He's the one who comes to my Reiki group with a new account, the same name, and he puts these ads up and he says he's selling black magic. The guy who sacrifices goats. Like he showed a picture of the goat blood sacrifice for his gods that want blood. He says, okay, that guy. So I wake up this morning, on my healing video page, this guy leaves an ad selling black magic with goat blood on my live video page. Swear to fucking God. He didn't just leave one there. He left one on the anonymous business page. He came and hit every single one of our groups with an invite. He got in the detox group and put one of his black magic posts on that wall. This guy has been banned so many times, the same guy. So I had enough and I messaged him and I said, hi. I forget exactly what I said. I just wanted to make you aware that you are to stay away from my groups, and I am an anonymous. And then he tried to sell me black magic back. He literally said, I sell black magic. Would you like some? And I was like, I have your fucking IP address. I want you to vacate Facebook. Just for fun. It probably won't work. He'll be back next month probably to our groups, but it was worth a shot, right? It was worth a shot. Stay out of my groups. The way he comes to every one of them, it was just a little weird. So I woke up to that. That was fun. I did the best I could. Oh, hi Fredrina. Hi Uma. I hope you're feeling better. Oh my god. I was sending you so much love and prayers. You guys don't even know how I pray for some of you guys. I pray. I can't really do a lot. I rely on the universe, right? I am very into prayer. I spend so much of my day praying that you would die. And I've always been like that my entire life, very connected to the universe through prayer and things like that. So I hope you're feeling better. I did notice that I didn't feel so hot. I forget what days it was. There was like 2 days maybe last week, but you know, I was doing cop stuff. So I was kind of purging out, that kind of stuff. So I noticed that if I am going to have ascension symptoms, I usually go through it way before the fuller new moon storms. I'll go through it like Uma was a few days ago. So she'll probably feel really good for the moon tomorrow, hopefully. Hopefully she's feeling amazing tomorrow and vibing and manifesting and things like that. I noticed a lot of the healers will go through their ascension upgrades a little bit early before the rest of the collective so that they're okay and around to be able to help other people on some level. So I noticed that about you. It tells me you're a powerful healer. When I watch people, and I like to observe everything and watch everyone, right? If someone doesn't feel good, I can see it. So I kind of am mapping the cycles in that way furtherly too, by seeing what's going on with everyone, right? Sometimes I see everyone on Facebook not feeling good in level 500. It tells me a lot about what is happening with the energy and how people are feeling. So we're doing a birthday. I blew up. I don't know. Like over 100 balloons in my living room by hand. I hurt my finger so bad I might need Reiki. Wait, where is it? I couldn't tie the balloons. It burned my lips real bad too. They might have some toxic chemicals on them. It was burning. I blew up 100 balloons and they're all over the living room. Kind of over the top. It looks crazy in this house. I can't wait to pop them all tomorrow and get them out of here. I'm over the balloons. I know. I was like, I injured my finger. And I'm so fucking stubborn, Taurus, that I had to do every fucking balloon. Like the last one was killing me, right? And I couldn't just let it go. I had to blow up that last balloon. And there were so many of them. I wish I knew how many balloons were in this package. It was a quarter pound. It doesn't say how many. It was over 100 balloons. It was insane. So I did some balloons for fun. The dog wanted them so bad. When I was blowing them up, he was so interested in what I was doing. You should see him want the balloons so bad. He might have to let him go run around in the balloons on video before we pop them. Go let the dog run around in the living room all crazy and get him level crazy and play with him. I want to go camping bad. That was I wanted to last summer. I'm hoping I can go camping here in the UK somewhere. I picture being outside like in a tent under like the most awesome stars. Because in America, you can't see the stars the same way as you can in the UK. So we have awesome stars here at night. Like you could see all the stars crazy. So I just picture it like being out in the middle of nowhere with stars everywhere. So summer goals, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do this year. Right? I'm planning some rock trips and just kind of putting out vibrations for things I want to do. So I'm going to really stay focused through that end of February, just on what do I want to do the rest of the year. The universe wants to know. Why let the universe just give you lessons you might not like? Why just let the universe send you things on default? Why not put out more conscious intent and then we can, you know, draw better things we like to us? If the universe doesn't know what we want to do, if we're not making it clear, sometimes we're not clear enough. If the universe doesn't know what we want or what we want to do, it makes it harder on us. So we got to make it more clear, whether it's writing lists, just putting out thoughts. I like to daydream. That's how I create as a manifestor. I'm a manifestor generator. So I do a lot of my creating through my words and through daydreaming. So if you're not feeling good, someone says they aren't getting a lot done. I'm getting nothing done. I've been laying in bed for days. Daydream. Oh my God, you're daydreaming. You're thinking all day long. You're getting so much done, right? We're always thinking. Your brain never shuts off, hopefully. So we're always thinking and we're always creating, whether we realize it or not. So, you know, sometimes when you're taking a time out or chilling, Holly had to do off-grid, she said, sometimes you're better reconnecting to yourself, right? So we're always doing stuff. It might seem like you're not getting anything done with Ascension, but we're so busy on a cellular level. Our bodies are changing so insane as we crystallize. More clear with the universe. I'm like, I need this, and this, or I can't do my mission and I'm in crisis. And I'm in crisis and I need this now, not like a year from now. I'm not trying to manifest this now. I need this second or I'll die here in the UK, right? This is my idea of manifesting, and it tends to get better results. Swear to God, like on so many levels, right? I need this now. You wouldn't believe how the first time I ever made, I called it a mission objective list. Shit got serious in Cali. I start crunching numbers, what I need, what I gotta do, right? Shit gets real. My mission is very real. So I'm crunching numbers and doing my usual, so I make a fucking mission objective list, and I'm like, I need this entire list this second. You wouldn't believe how fucking fast I got that list, which was mind-blowing to me. You wouldn't believe how fast I got my entire list of what I needed. So more mission objective lists, things you need now. What do you need to do your mission? What is your mission? It is you. Your life. You. You just being here. You surviving, making positive ripple effects, learning. That is your mission. You're already on it. What do you need? Just be clear with the universe. We ask for things like, maybe I'll get this. Maybe I'll be able to get this. We put out a manifestation. Maybe. I don't know if it'll work out. Hopefully I get it, right? No. We need more confidence in what we're asking for. We need to understand that the whole universe is at our disposal and all we have to do is ask. Sometimes we're not knowing what to ask for or asking for the right things too. And questions, right? My friends are like, you're talking about some deep shit last night. I'm like, this is my life. I sit around and think about the deepest, most complex spiritual shit I doubt anyone could grasp. And I have a lot of questions, right? When I was first waking up, I didn't know what questions to ask the universe. It took me about 2 years to come up with a good question. Ask more questions. Are there things you want to know about? Are there areas you're trying to access and you can't? Ask the universe. I know a lot about my past lives, but just like everyone else, I have a lot of past life blocks. And I understand why. But I had intent last night to see some of these areas, and I did. We just have to ask. We're not knowing what to ask for. The universe is going to respond better to manifestations that are going to be a benefit for everyone, not just you. So if you want the nice house and that car, it might be good for you and your kids, but is it really going to benefit everyone else? The universe definitely responds to things you're manifesting that are service to others. So, you know, some things that I'm manifesting over here, I get so fucking fast, but they're just for me to do my mission a lot of the time, right? I need them to do a mission to serve the collective, so I tend to get those manifestations really, really fast. Yeah, ask, you shall receive. You want a productive lover? Perfect. I can help you manifest love like you wouldn't even fucking believe it. I've already been working with you on that because I already know that about you. I've been working with you, just hanging out and vibing, and we're changing each other's energy. If you are a manifesting generator and you have mastered your energy, you're fucking powerful. If you're a manifesting generator and you feel broken or unhealed, you will probably harm every person energetically in contact with. Yes, not trying to, not intentional, but you know, it's not going to be good for their energy. You're, you know, crazy energy and you're healed and your aura is on point. If anyone comes near you, you will change their entire aura and frequency. It might be why I can sit around here and smoke weed and not really talk about a lot, but I still have people watching. Because hopefully, you know, when I'm doing good in an energy sense, it's going to make you guys feel good and give you a boost and change your energy. So it's really, really important that we're mastering energy on so many levels. I figure that if you go ahead and manipulate some of these generator types DNA, yeah, if you're to alter their DNA, keep them at a low frequency, then instead of healing humanity, they might harm them. Weapons, right? Weaponized humans. On so many levels. That's why there's such an emphasis on keeping us broken on so many levels around here. Good intentions. This is all, we're being tested so much right now. And I already know this. I see it around us with the light workers and these groups and just doing my job, that we're being tested on how we're using these abilities and the power that we're being given. And with power comes a great responsibility. We're not just going to suddenly, you know, have godlike powers, that we need to earn them through using them with good intent and using them to heal people and things like that. Hi, Shelby. So if you're manifesting love, I see a post today on Facebook and this girl says, I'm just trying to manifest a hot girlfriend. And then it says underneath, I want a spiritual connection. Well, you're putting out vibes for a hot girlfriend and you're getting like what you don't want, right? Alright. How about changing the vibrations you're putting out? Most people will put out vibes for a twin flame too, and that'll go bad. You need to put out vibrations for a love that will uplift consciousness. Isn't that what we're here for? I always say the greatest of all loves will come together for a mission. Yeah, once you're on your mission, you'll probably draw that love to you, right? Once you're awake. You're not going to meet that love on a third dimensional timeline, despite what people think about their twin flame drama going on around here. You'll never that spiritual union, ultimate destination in love. And that's what we're all headed for, this destination of love, right? We've been getting lessons of love for a very long time. So, you're not going to meet that person on a four-dimensional timeline. You won't meet them asleep. Everyone's like, oh, you know, and they have so much stuff. You won't. You will meet them when you are awake and you're at your right frequency. Okay, good, we're there. I think we're woke as fuck around here. Put out the right vibrations. Me and Desiree did it for what, 2 months? Here I am. 2 months of every day just putting out vibes that I want a relationship that will help uplift consciousness through me, through my energy, because I can vibe a lot higher when I'm in love. Love will just uplift you in crazy new ways, right? Glow you, make you light up. So that's what we did. Guess what? Desiree's in the most beautiful relationship, right? She's in the most beautiful relationship. It happened right when mine did, pretty much, as soon as I came to the UK. She's in an amazing relationship, the one, so am I. So put out vibrations for it, love that will uplift consciousness and heal humanity. What are people putting out vibrations for with love? I want a relationship. Most people are like, oh, I need a boyfriend to save me. I need love and things like that. They're not manifesting love with a service to others' intent. That we should be manifesting a love that will help heal the planet, uplift the collective on so many levels. So put out good vibrations for it. Do what I did. I said I'm going to be merging in the UK. Just like I'm saying now, I'm going to be smoking weed in a crop circle. And everyone just thinks I'm nuts. And I'm like, I'm going to be merging in the UK for sure. Like, if I go all the way to the UK, don't think I'm not going to be merging there. I said, I will for sure be merging in the UK. And everyone's just like, oh, she must be crazy again. Blah, 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 blah. So, make it true. Speak it into existence. Like, I'm about to be merging. It's coming. It's on the way. And put out really good vibrations for it. So many people are not themselves. How can you love another when you're so disconnected from knowing who you are on so many levels, right? And it's just so fucking crazy to me. Like, on so many levels too, right? People will all block chakras and so much unhealing to do. Trying to come together in love with the wrong person. Karmic people, right? And it's just so crazy to me, right? And we were expecting love from another person. Not loving ourselves and not giving it. We were expecting to receive it on so many levels, not even knowing how to give it to ourselves. And so we're in a much different place now. People had so many bad relationships and they're thinking that, you know, it's going to happen again. It's going to happen again. We go through those bad relationships to wake us up on so many levels, though. Things change. Your relationship should technically be getting better and better as your soul is. I'm loving the vibes in this room. I put another meditation area in the corner. I put a whole nother meditation pillow and then tapestry down on the floor. And I'm loving this room now. I just like put so much shit in it and I'm really excited about it. I have like an altar behind me. I have like a whole altar space with candles and crystals and sacred geometry type stuff. I'm loving it. Revamp your space. Redo some of your inner space in your house. You're always in your house. Set up more meditation areas, more areas to chill out, right? More hours to zen out in. I don't know if it's a day bed, a pyramid, right? A day bed, a pyramid. Put a chaise lounge outside. Put more rest and relaxation areas in your home. So we usually have like our bedroom and living room, right? We got like 2 chill areas. Well, when you're sleeping in your bed, it's not a good place to meditate, believe it or not. I know I love to meditate in bed, but they say it's not the best place to meditate in because you associate it with sleep on so many levels. So you should have a separate meditation area usually. You know, maybe like separate from your living room. More cleaning. Oh, I gotta clean this house again. I noticed I got the floors rolled dirty somehow last night. I'm real OCD. I like to keep my space really clean on so many levels. I find it meditative to clean. It's meditative to me anyway. Make sure your house is reflecting your internal state, right? We're trying to get back to a pure state. Make sure your house looks like a pure state too, and that the energy is reflective of how you want your energy to look. Just getting rid of some stuff. I mean, like, I've only lived here 6 months, so I've only had 6 months of clothes here, but I had some shit I wasn't wearing and I didn't really like. I just cleaned my closet out again, and it just moves the energy so crazy when we get rid of things. Even if it's just like cleaning out your junk drawers, organizing your desk, cleaning your closet out, it'll move the energy in these stagnant places. So crazy. More sage. More sage. My husband hates it, but I don't even care. I have to sage like almost every day to clear the energy in this space. We're opening your windows. We're getting cooped up. Wintertime, right? It's freezing where you live. During the daytime, open your window for an hour and sage. Get some airflow in your house. It'll completely change the frequency of your house so fast. Just opening a door, window, and saging. just let the, leave the door open or window open like an hour. It'll completely just clear all the energy out of your house over the top. More self-love. You guys are fucking amazing, and I wish you could see that on so many levels. Like, the knowledge and knowing that we brought here with us is mind-blowing, and we haven't even got to a place where we've, integrated that completely, right? We're still awakening. We're still going through this ascension process, but it is so mind-blowing to me. The souls, and I believe the same souls that found me life after life. You can't convince me otherwise that certain souls don't gravitate to me and know me on some level here. There isn't like a soul recognition that occurs when people run into me, and they might not be able to place it, but they're drawn to me on some level. You can't convince me of that otherwise, that we didn't actually live as one consciousness group in some of these places together, and that, our lessons haven't been the same ones for all of us, despite how different they might look. We're learning the same things. We're learning how to play responsibly, play well with others, be nice, play nice with your toys or your abilities, because, we saw very real catastrophic things that happened due to these abilities. So, problem solved, the universe stripped us of our power, and it took a very long time for us to get to this place where we're spiritually mature enough to be able to handle this stuff and understand life on a better level. So we need to, have a lot of responsibility. Same thing with those psychedelics. I see people that I have concern. I have concern that people may be trying to use them in a non-shamanic way. Any type of ayahuasca, mushrooms, any type of thing like this, right? The DMT as well, it should be used in a very shamanic, healing type of way with your intent. It is very important that you set some type of intention and that you approach these things as a shaman with great respect. That is why they tell you you have to do ayahuasca with a shaman, and they won't just usually give it to people. These things should be done in a very shamanic, healing type of way. Deep cleaning, yep. Oh, I took fucking ayahuasca. I'm a channel anyway, just throw a whole bunch of mushrooms in there, right? Fuck. And I understand that a lot better now. Why? I always say that, and people I doubt understand that about me. It's not like someone else just trying to do them when I do them. I swear to God. Like, it's just so fucking mind-blowing to me. That's why I say I kind of am a little afraid of these things, and I'm careful with them. I have a great respect for the universe, consciousness, all this stuff we're into. So, now I understand a lot better after last night why I kept saying that to my friends. And I was shown why. That this is why. This is why you have to be careful with these plants as a shaman and as someone who has kind of reached these levels. You have to be, more careful with what you're doing with them, right? So it's kind of crazy. I am not a visual person. While I can see your energy and auras, that's about it. I can't see fractalized consciousness. I'm sorry, I can't. Maybe some people can. I don't have those abilities where I can see source all around us, fractalized consciousness, how it flows and moves and directs these things, right? But when you're on the psychedelics, you can. It will open you up in a visual type of way. That's why I like it, because for me, my abilities are feeling, knowing, downloading, sensing, just knowing things, right? Just downloading the information I need in a lot of ways. So for me, whenever I do these psychedelics, I'm using my spiritual abilities. When I did acid in California, I watched about 10 hours of aura videos, my own, and I used that to access areas of my Akashic that I could not enter without them, right? I was using them to dig around places. I like to use the psychedelics to access areas of consciousness that I cannot, from this reality, from this realm. So they can be powerful gateways, doorways into different areas on so many levels. I said I like to do scientific research on them, like on so many levels, right? So these things should be used with a great respect. I would not recommend doing them every week. I just did them the last music video, maybe, I don't know when that was, 3 months ago, I don't know. But even for me, right, that's pretty often. I would approach them with great respect, though. They are just so connected to Gaia, like I said, these herbs and these plants. So they have so much potential in what they can do for us because of the evolutionary place that the earth has evolved to as this spiritual entity on so many levels. This is why they don't want us touching these things, weed included. Can you imagine plants that can show you the deep shit you need to heal, that can heal your DNA? You wouldn't believe how much purging I did on those psychedelics. I'm feeling amazing today. You wouldn't believe how much fucking purging I did too last night. Deep shit, right? So I'm feeling amazing today. I'm feeling a lot lighter after, last week I had with the cop drama and doing this and things like that. I love it. I know, I try to stay zen out all the time. When Francisco was watching that video last night, the meltdown video, he says that's me and him trying to do live feeds where we're just like stressed out and fucking melting down and we can't do it, right? Level too much, like swear to God, level too much. You try having like 15, 20 trolls ready to hail Satan all over your video. Trying to do your work, trying to concentrate, right? Like, just try it sometime. It can be harder than it looks. That's why I love that video with Alex Jones snapping out all the time. He does the same thing. I said it's different when you do videos for a job because he's always on TV, right? I'm always on video a lot of the time. So if I have a meltdown, it's probably going to happen on video. So his meltdowns happen while he's recording at work on video since he's on there all the time. This is a year of purging. Yeah, don't care where you're at. Don't care how detoxed you are. This is a soul level alchemy. This is shit happening on a soul level. Alchemy of the soul. Literally, your entire soul is changing. You can see your eyes changing. My husband, when I got here, his eyes are like mine. They change color. But his eyes were more green and brown. Like, swear to God, like a lot of brown in them. And green. And now his eyes are turning really, really blue like mine. Like you can see your eyes are changing. Maybe the color of them, maybe the brightness. They just look much different than they did if you look at a picture of yourself like 10 years ago. The eyes are a good reflection of the soul on so many levels. Abusing Mary Jane, I don't think you can. I make fun of it. Someone's like, when are you gonna quit smoking weed? I put a fun post up, and then I just saw this guy, I always forget his name, the one who's doing the chakra readings, I always forget names. He put a post on his page that was like, hey baby, if you smoke weed, baby, just smoke weed. If you smoke weed, baby, just keep smoking it. Like, seriously, over the judgments, and yeah, maybe weed isn't good for some people on their path, right? Maybe that's why they're so judgmental and such assholes about it. I'm not sure. Different shit works for different people. But for me, I had some serious fucking health problems. It's such a miracle that I even healed. Like, of everyone. You wouldn't believe how much healthcare surgeries bullshit that my body went through. I broke like over 50 bones in my body. It was crazy. So the healing that I did, I view as miraculous. Things that the doctors told me I could never heal, and I did. It's just kind of crazy. And weed was such a huge part of that. Like, on so many levels, I could have never come off of those medications I had on. They were stored in my bone marrow. I have been on them for years. It was so awful to come off of, like, so horrible. So I wouldn't have been able to do this healing journey without it. Change the strains. If I smoke the same strain all the time, it won't work. When you switch strains all the time, then it will work better on so many levels. Someone says switch the strains, for sure. Smoking now, I wish I was. I'm about to be in a minute. I'm gonna get off in a sec, but I'm chilling, right? You can't, see, don't intend to abuse it. Just switch your intent now. Don't say that again. So you say you're abusing it. When next time you smoke, just know you're healing with it. It's not a drug. You can't abuse it. It's a plant. You're using it for holistic healing. It is an herb. It will heal your DNA. It will activate you. It's good for your third eye. It's good for connecting you to source. It's good for getting you out of the 3D matrix, right? So you switch your intent. Maybe that's why weed isn't a problem for me. I'm just smoking it all day long with an intent to heal me. I always have it. I'm making my weed with intent to activate and heal me. On my weed, I like to radiate it. Your weed tend to activate and heal you, and it will change what the effects are having on you too. It'll work better. So I'm doing moon activations tomorrow. If anyone wants them, you guys know where my site is. It is the new moon Neptune activation we put up. I'm going to be doing those tomorrow. I'm really friggin' excited about it too. Helped you got off your antidepressant. Weed is the big pharma antidote. Yeah, they only taught you it was bad because that little plant has the capability of taking down their entire big pharma racket with every pharmaceutical on this planet. I don't know why they fear weed, right? Since, you know, this planet is run on oil and pharmaceuticals, all that cash. How do you think your government's run? Weed, pharmaceuticals, things like that, drugs, illegal drugs. So for sure, Reiki or weed, it is healing you. It'll help you so that, you know, you're not taking on other people's anxiety. It does good things for your aura. It'll strengthen your aura. Things like pharmaceuticals will weaken your aura. And weed is actually really good for your chakras too. It grounds you. If you ever notice how grounded you feel when you smoke? Yeah, like zenned out, grounded. Because you know it is a plant, so it really has a grounding effect too. My husband doesn't smoke, but I have been giving him weed gummies sometimes just before he goes to sleep for his healing, because it will really heal your DNA on a crazy level. So it will help with the healing work I'm doing on him. So I try to encourage him to like eat the weed candy or whatever. Eat some weed candy or sweet snacks, because it will really help you. You ever notice you sleep? While it can affect your dreams when you're smoking, smoking can make it so you don't dream as good. You know, when you're ingesting weed, it usually will help you sleep a lot better. Yeah, it could take down everything wrong with the planet. We could have free energy and weed, right? Think about how much toilet paper this planet uses and how many trees it takes to do that, just toilet paper. So imagine having hemp, which grows really fast, and we could use it for paper products. That's what they were doing in America when they started the country, I believe, that a lot of them were using hemp products. You used to be able to pay your taxes in America with hemp or weed. You used to be able to pay your taxes with hemp or weed. I'm not even joking. A long time ago. I believe it's against our free will for the government. People have so much fear, like they're going to get arrested smoking or whatever in some of these non-legal places yet. And I believe it's against our free will, actually, to not have access to these things. I believe that's why it's being legalized now. There's a lot of free will infringements going on this planet, and that those are corrected. And the biggest one I see being corrected is the weed. They're just dragging ass doing it, but they know they have to. They're going to have to legalize it worldwide, but they're just being really, really slow about it. Yeah, I'm trying to get some older people on weed too. I see trying to use it to get the grandparents off of prescriptions. I want to get his mom on it so bad. Like, I need to get her a good oil that she can put in her tea or something. I'm just slow with it. So for sure, it's just so healing. For sure, Reiki it so it works better. Weed is made out of crystals, so you can activate it just like you would program a crystal for Reiki or for activating you or whatever. Go ahead and just Reiki your weed, right? I Reiki my water, my food, everything in this house almost. Reiki your whole life, your water, your food, your weed, your car. You guys sick of your phone breaking and having to buy a new phone? Reiki your phone, it'll never break. Give your phone more love. I used to call my phone a piece of shit and it would break all the time, right? No, give your life more love. Love food, your vitamins. Oh my God, I gotta break that. Make sure you're just Reikiing your new bottle of vitamins. When I buy something new, which I try to do often on Amazon, I like to sage new items before I bring them in my house too. Like I go to the store, maybe I buy a shirt. I like to sage that item too when it makes it into my house. So if I'm buying things in the Matrix too, please sage items to clear the energy. You don't know how many people touched them or around it, right? More sage, more Reiki for sure. Yup, Sherry got her 73-year-old mom on CBD. Let me remind you, she's had UK programming. It's harder, I say, to get the older generation of UK people than American a lot of the time on the weed, I swear to God. If it's becoming a problem for your spiritual journey, sure, but for me, I mean, I need it. I said I'm going to be smoking weed as long as I have this job because it's so stressful doing videos that as long as I'm doing my mission, I'm going to be smoking. It's just me, like on so many levels. But if it's hindering your spiritual progress and becoming a problem, then sure, it might not be serving you. Is anything serving you in your life? That's the question, right? Is it serving you? It's serving me. I'm less bitchy to people generally. Because like when I collided with that guy this morning, the kill goat guy, the sacrifice goat guy, you know, I hadn't smoked yet, and it was just like instant to come to his inbox, right? I was fast in his inbox. But if I had smoked before that, I probably would have been less fast to respond, right? So for me, it is serving me. It's making me less bitchy to people, probably. But so it is serving me on my journey, right? I'm channeling, it goes with my theme, whatever. So it depends. Is this thing serving you? It's like everything, right? Some person could have been good for you and then become toxic after a while. Sometimes we only meet people for a second so they can play a role in our journey, and then they're not meant to hang out forever. They're meant to just play a role in our story and disappear, and we try to hang on to people and they become toxic. So it depends. Is it serving you or not? You know, I'm sure some people drink alcohol and they can do it and not have a problem. And then there's some people that drink excessively all the time, and it's going to be a serious problem for them. I love this. I'm reading this. Yeah, we gotta get everyone on. The whole planet just needs some fucking weed, Reiki, and chlorella. It's easy. Healing is easier than we've been led to believe. I swear to God. If we could just have everyone taking chlorella, maybe some weed, and some Reiki, oh my God, you wouldn't believe the change we could see. Metals. Enemy of humanity #1. Toxic system, we say. This is a toxic system. Your doctors, your dentists, your government, they all just want you sick. There's a price tag on your health. Yes, they want you sick and then dead. As sick as possible first, so that you can exhaust your insurance, your health care, big bucks. I know a lot of people have insurance. You ever see those medical bills that go to your insurance? I had a $2 million price tag on my hospital stay when I had my car accident. $2 million. I was in the hospital 1 month. I think month or two, right? That's fucking mind-blowing to me. Fucking mind-blowing, okay? So if you ever see these price tags, you'll get it. The fastest way to make people sick is to weaken the soul. Mercury, especially, and a lot of other metals are used in alchemical magic. They have magical properties, just like the crystals, copper, right? Magic, right? Magical properties. So metals have their own frequency and their own properties. Mercury was an alchemical agent, and it weakens the soul. They would use it to bind souls and in black magic and things like that in Egypt. So it's really bad for humans. We see it everywhere. Our dental fillings, our food, it's in our food for fuck's sake. Aluminum and kids cereal, Roundup on our wheat. We have it just everywhere. Toxic overload. The amazing thing about our body is if we have no toxins in it, we'll just be healthy forever. Yeah, we actually have our liver that's supposed to kill cancer and things like that. So just the fact that we're seeing cancer increase so much, it tells us that everyone's liver is getting overloaded with toxins on so many levels. And people are getting sick. They're reaching toxic overload at a certain point. And it doesn't matter if you're avoiding vaccines, you know, you're probably breathing it in the air. They have a good system to make sure we're getting these metals in some capacity. Like I said, metals never leave the body. That is our obstacle. The metals, the fluoride, the toxins everywhere. Because like I said, you have to detox those metals out or they'll never leave the body. Detoxing is slow work. They say that. They say scientifically that it takes 3 months to detox 80% of the metals out of your body with that chlorella. Well, since we've reached heavy metal toxic overload and science has not accounted for that with their statistics, I would say it could almost take, 6 months to a year. It depends on how much toxins you had, how much health care did you have, how much metals did you have, how much garbage food did you eat. Do you live in a city area with bad air quality? It really just depends. Oh, your liver. Shelby will tell you about the liver. Mine too. Mike's too. Imagine that, right? That's how our body gets thrown out of whack. Our liver is like a filter, a purifier. So when it gets full of toxins, it's not going to clear the toxins out of our body anymore, and we really, throw our bodies out of balance. Shelby had liver cancer. I see a lot of miraculous shit around us with this Reiki. She had liver cancer, I believe. Yeah, it's so fucking crazy. Get the chlorella. Get some turmeric with it too. Just because it's so good for your third eye, I like to mix the two. Let's see. I'm reading these comments. This is a smaller feed, but I'm just gonna be live for my regular feeds in here because I have today's not a good day. It's my day off to do videos, but I still wanted to say hi and just do a feed really quick because I'm not gonna be able to do this feed tomorrow. I'm doing my big feed. So I'll be back Tuesday with a real mystery school class, and I think I'm going to talk about Machu Picchu and the sacral next, but I have so much stuff we could talk about pertaining to Atlantis and Egypt and things like that, and it has so much to do with why we're here now learning these lessons and being taught like little kids. And being taught, the universe sees us like little children. Trying to teach us like little children, right? On so many levels, so it just has everything to do with why we're here on so many levels. I'm going to go though. Love and light. Have a really good weekend. Try to clean up a little bit. Lay around. Try to rest up for tomorrow if you can. Usually I would recommend manifesting and running around with these storms, but I'm feeling a pull the past 2 days to rest and recharge for tomorrow on a lot of levels. I think the energy is going to be through the fucking roof. It's going to kind of go up crazy. I'm really excited about that too. It's going to be real high vibe around here. So I'm looking forward to people kind of feeling like they can move around a little better and getting back to life. More Reiki on yourself. We're always sending I heal myself for years. I would have other people do it. I always had to have a healer around to heal me, if you know me, right? Just in case. To have a healer for me around me. So, but like literally, I wasn't doing Reiki on myself. Now I have to do like, when I do my bath, I do like an hour-long Reiki session on myself every night, and it makes me feel a lot better to do that. You know, so more Reiki on yourself too. We're always sending this energy out, and it's really powerful when we can direct the energy back into ourselves and our own life on so many levels. Because since we're so service to others, we tend to be these givers, right? Always there, pouring energy out. If anyone needs us, we're fast to respond and things like that. So definitely more giving to yourself energetically on a lot of levels. That's what we're learning how to do to balance these storms. Ascension, more self-love. That's what it comes down to. Before I get off of here, I gotta do it because my man's in the shower, so he might not notice. Real quick. I got some awesome shamanic shit. Now I see why I'm so drawn to this. Like, when you have like really nice ceremony, and I've never even seen one done. Not even on a YouTube video. I've never even seen one done. I like, swear to God, I just kind of know. I just know what to do. My man says he hates the Palisandro worse than the Sage. That was a shocker. I thought he said he liked this when I moved in. So, just in case you guys aren't saging, I will do it for you. If you understand energy, it is quantum. Doesn't matter if I'm in Iceland or Antarctica or where the universe sticks me. I'm here and I'm right here. It's the same as if you're hanging out with me. Your mind can't perceive it any different. So I am sending you some purifying vibes. Speaking of energy clearing, best way I can do it, right here, done. I like to swirl it behind my head. I don't want to burn the pyramid, but I like to swirl it like all around my body, if you know me. Do your feet. Do your feet. When you sage and Palisandro, it is so important. That is our connection to Earth, Gaia. We're going to realize much more how connected we are with this evolution of the planet. So make sure you're saging your feet. That is your connection to your Earth Star chakra, which is very powerful in terms of connecting with the Earth's energy, all sorts of stuff. So I like to sage the bottom of my feet. Everyone thinks that's for ghosts or something. I don't think so. I think it's because the consciousness is always around us, with us, experiencing things not just from our perspective, but around us and everywhere. And so if I think about my house, right, where would this all-seeing eye of consciousness hang out? Probably upper corners of my area of my house, right? So sage the upper corners of your house. That's the most important part that you can do. Every corner of the room. Like I like to do a good grid around my room, and then I do the middle. So sage really good. Always have a window or door open when you sage. Otherwise, there is no outlet for any negative energy to leave too. So like I said, it's important that I have a window or door open so that I'm not just saging and leaving any negative energy in there. that energy has an area that it can kind of exit my house on so many levels too. So more binaural beats. If you guys are conscious parenting, I really recommend 528 hertz binaural beats. Like if you guys are just at home hanging out, not doing anything, throw on YouTube, throw on some binaural beats. It will help put your kids on the right frequencies. When we hear tonal sounds or binaural beats that are like on 528 hertz, it puts us on heart chakra frequencies. It will help expand that chakra. It really does a lot for, you know, putting us in the now, zenning us out, stress relief, just so many good things. You'll notice that when you play binaural beats around kids, they're very, very responsive. Kids are more energy sensitive, you'll usually notice, right? We kind of get toughened up going through this matrix. We learn how to be less sensitive, to comply, things like that. But kids are very energy sensitive, so you'll notice that music has a powerful effect on their frequency, much more powerful. So 528 hertz binaural beats is really healing for your kids. When I was single, Lisa, are you single? If you were single, perfect. You're probably sleeping alone. Get some sleep headphones. They have them on Amazon, the sleep kind, for like $5. Get some sleep headphones, or some good headphones that won't bother you when you're sleeping. Listen to out-of-body inducing astral binaural beats. You want to take your dreams experiences up a few levels. Listen to any type of, like, this is an astral sleep meditation right now. Like, I like to search for sleep meditation, sleep binaural beats or whatever, sleep meditation. Find a good sleep meditation and try using it. I am really good at inducing out-of-body experiences, and I gave Mike one of them to meditate to, and he had a real cool experience he was telling me about really fast, and it was awesome. So when you're going to sleep, make sure that you're listening to these kind of beats too, because it'll do awesome things for your dream state. It'll really affect your brain waves when we're on the right frequencies, and you'll have some kind of crazy travel experience guaranteed. So I always say set an intent too. Like, ask to have an astral or out-of-body experience. I always mention, can I remember it? Ask to have an astral or out-of-body experience that you can remember. Put on some good sleep meditation, like music, because they have so many kinds that will induce out-of-body experiences on the right frequencies. And literally it'll work. There is some kind of, Mike wanted to go, I forget where it is, some kind of sleep research facility. I forgot if it was an Edgar Casey one, but I can't remember. I don't think so. I can't remember. Mike wanted to go so bad. You go pay like some crazy amount of money, and they use high-tech scientific type stuff, right? And they'll induce different sleep kind of experiences. Like they'll induce astral and out-of-body experiences in you, right? And this crazy kind of stuff. So, you know, instead of paying $10,000 to go to this place where they're going to play you binaural beats and tell you to go to sleep, you can do the same thing at home. Find some good sleep binaural beats, and you can be inducing these states of consciousness much more on your own. I think that for me, being spiritual is about me trying to tune in more and more to different aspects of consciousness, different aspects of the spiritual. I always just want to understand how the universe works, and for me, I've got so much understanding through my meditations and dream experiences, like any kind of spiritual awareness that I have to. I've probably gathered it from some kind of dream, out-of-body experience, or meditative kind of state, right? So, you know, altered states of consciousness are really powerful on so many levels. Meditation is an altered state of consciousness. So is sleeping on so many levels. Okay, I'm going to let you go. Stay high vibe. If you didn't see my husband's music video, go watch it on my page because it's fucking hilarious.